Hello, everybody. I go by the name of Apendule Pakate, and I'm back here again, about to give you guys another DMC session. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning in so far. I'm coming today to basically, this is right before, the day of lockdown. Well, lockdown is gonna happen at midnight today, so this is when I'm recording this right now. Um, I bought everything that I need. Hopefully, I'll see where this goes. If things start running out or whatever. But in the meantime, we gotta do what we can, and I think a lot of us are gonna be needing a lot of entertainment while we at home. A lot of us are gonna be needing a lot of escape. So I think that's where our industry comes in the most. And I wanted to contribute a little bit on my part, on my side, not by this, not just by this type of content, but also like the music content that I'm going to be putting out actually. So I have a content that I'm going to be putting out this Friday, which is the audio for all of the Freestyle Friday tracks. So I have mastered them and I've packaged it and created an album art for it. So I'm gonna be uploading it, and then I'm gonna put the link in the description to this video so that you guys can download it and just ride out to it, man, with whatever you got to ride out with. Just listen to it and just enjoy, man. Just enjoy the artwork. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'd appreciate some feedback here and there. Please don't get too technical with the feedback in terms of the technical side. I feel like it's, like I said earlier on, that I was doing this myself, and I feel like it's audible. It's clean enough. I don't think it's there high standard, but it's good. Trust me, it's good. So just listen to it for content purposes as well, and I hope you guys really enjoy it, man. I wanted to make it an official mixtape, um, put it together, have it as the first one, and I'm gonna keep on just making them these mixtapes until I eventually get to a point where I put together an album, which is something that I am actually planning to do eventually. Which is something that I've actually been working towards already, in a way. It's been taking a couple of years to do actually, because there are some tracks I've made along the way where I'm like, okay, this is album worthy. Like this right here, like I'm gonna put it on the side. Like I'm gonna, box it up. I'm not gonna put it out. Like this is for the album, the debut album, whenever that comes out. So it's gonna be a build up, and hoping to eventually work with people who can help me on this journey, who can help me with the sound and everything, proper mixing and mastering for this album. I want everything to be hella dope, on this album. I want it to be, 100%. So I'm putting that together. So eventually that's gonna come out. I don't even wanna say when. For now, I'm just gonna be putting out like content or videos or whatever the case may be, until eventually I get to a point where I'm confident enough and able enough to put out an album, an actual album. So yeah, man. So once you get it, bump it out in your living room, bump it out in your headphones. I preferably would say bump it in your headphones. I enjoy music so much more on my headphones, on my headsets. When I listen to a new album, I always like listening to it in my headset, because I just feel like it zones out everything and it makes me like, hone in on the music. But anyways, yeah, man. So check that out. I'll be putting it out. I'll also put it out on SoundCloud. I'll also put it out on YouTube as a playlist. Any like easy accessible streaming platforms that we know that are the general. I will put it out there because it's free. It's a mixtape. You get it for free, not charging it whatsoever, because I'm using people's beats. Obviously, it's my take on it. It's covers. It's a compilation of covers. So yeah, with my approach and everything, my lyrics, my delivery and everything. It's just the beats. So I'm not gonna be charging for it or anything like that. So I'm just gonna be putting it on free platforms like SoundCloud or YouTube and Zippy Share and the works. Okay, lockdown. We know it's about to be a lockdown right now. Like I said before in the other video, I don't know where this thing is going to go or how far it's gonna go. So I'm taking every day as it comes, and whatever we need to do in the current time, we're gonna do that. I know for now, okay, I'm carrying on with some of the work that I still have to do. By taking the machine home and everything, just working on what I have to work on. And yeah, because at this point we can't do anything further because of the lockdown. So it's gonna hit hard, man. It's gonna hit hard for the economy for the most part. I think more than the virus, because the virus is more dangerous to the few than the most. But to the economy, I think it's gonna hit even harder. And most small businesses or medium businesses or whatever seem to be taking the knock the hardest. And these type of things, like I was watching a video of this conspiracy theorist was talking about this thing possibly being um actually, for him it's not possibly, for him this is facts to him. He's like, this is a plan for a new order, a new world order, a new system to collapse the economy and everything so that through the problem there is a solution. So it's like the creator of the problem is going to bring the solution. So the public would be in fear and we forced to have to depend on this new idea. And I mean, that's kind of like, it's kind of not far fetched for me to see, man, because with everything that happens, nothing happens at random. He was also stressing this, that things don't just happen at random. These are chess pieces that are being played for a bigger agenda, and it's being played, in steps. So I thought it was interesting. I'll also put that link in my description and check out that video, that interview, and just tell me what you think about it, man. I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, here on the DMC sessions, we talk about certain things. We go deep, we delve deep in things. We talk about things that are kind of controversial sometimes, things that we, shy away from as a public. I mean, if it's in our reality, I think it's good that we talk about it. We spread the word if necessary. But yeah, man, I think it's always cool to be aware. I don't think that there's anything one can do about it, but I think it's always good to be aware of what is going on in your surrounding, what is going on in your environment, and not just take things as it comes and not know what is going to hit you next, So I think it's always good to be prepared mentally for the most part, and also being prepared emotionally and being prepared in your actions and how you approach these things and how you approach these problems. So I think it's good for that part to be aware of things, but I don't necessarily know if there is literally anything we can do about the effects or how the world changes, because things happen outside of our control. This is out of our control, to be honest. None of us want this. None of us chose this. Okay, I won't say none of us. I mean, some of us probably did, but I mean, a lot of people didn't, choose this or didn't want this for the most part, because it's going to crush their ways of income, ways of business and future and security. So in that, it's hard for people to accept, but they can't change it. It's like, yo, this is what you gotta do. I mean, the fact that you have police force and soldiers enforcing something on people just goes to show that there is nothing people can do. If people want to change the economy or change the world, they you can't have a say if they've decided so, because if you're going to resist, you're going to be resisting against a greater power. And for one, you may be the only voice, you may be the only one taking action amongst many people who are afraid, because fear is also a big factor in how these things play out. So that's where we need to be able to calm ourselves down and understand that we cannot stress over things that we cannot control. That's where peace comes, and that's where I find my peace personally in things or in life, where I'm like, if I can't change it, I can't stress about it. Let me just try work it out. That's why if things flop, or people stress out, oh, we gotta do this or whatever, and we should have done this, or you know, okay, what's the solution? Let's just do that. Let's just find a way to fix it. Let's not dwell on stressing about it. Let's not fight over it. Let's understand that we can't change it. So us stressing about it is just making it worse, and we're not really progressing, and we're not really helping the problem that we are stressing about. So can we please just solve the problem? You know, and if you can't find uh, that solution, as small as it may be, let's do it. Let's work on that solution, and try to go forward. Um, Life is not promised to anybody. I think we all know that. So every day, just take it as it comes. But otherwise, I hope that we, like I said before, will all come out of this alive, and we all come out of this better, better people. We don't know what the future holds. We'll never know what the future holds. We never did know what the future held, and that's why we are in this present right now. If they had told us this was going to happen, we probably would have been more prepared for it. But unfortunately, we never know, and this is what's happening now. Not gonna delve too much about the virus itself, and because I like I said, watch that video, because that guy talks about things like it being emphasized so much, and it not being um, as dangerous to the majority than it is to the elderly, and there are many other things that are anyway, but this was kind of an excuse for a certain movement or an agenda. Yeah, but I can't explain it properly to you. I don't want to misconstrue it or anything. So just go ahead and just watch that interview. It's about 45 minutes long. I think some of you guys already know that interviewer. He usually interviews certain people who speak on certain topics that are quite deep, quite eye opening. So that guy who he's interviewing wrote, like, has been research of this thing for the past 30 years. Like, he dedicated his life. So yeah, man, just check that out. I just thought that I'll share that. I saw it this morning and I was kind of blown away. My cousin sent it on the group, and it was one of those videos that I looked at. I was like, ish, I'm gonna probably just watch 2 minutes and then I'll close it, because I saw it was 45 minutes. And then I got hooked on it. I just watched the whole thing because the things he was saying were quite interesting, and some of the things that he was saying, I was agreeing with. I was in agreement with. I was like, yeah, like this is what I was thinking, or this is what I was trying to say. But he put it in such a way that just made more sense and had more research of on his side that had been backed up. So that was cool to see. But yeah, man, I think it's really dope to have people like that who are investigative in the world, so that we are not all so ignorant and sheep. Well, I think at some point you won't be able to escape being a sheep to some degree, but I think it's better to be a wise sheep, if that makes any sense. Just check it out. Put it in the description. And then I'll also put my mixtape link in the description. Please check out the mixtape. Listen to it. Download it. Have fun with it. By all means. But yeah, man. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. That is all I wanted to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful lockdown. I don't know how to say it. There's people who are putting out messages out there saying that um, they were saying people should go and have a countdown, and say happy lockdown. Yeah. Mzansi, the thing I appreciate the most about our country is the sense of humor. Like, we have the best sense of humor. We make light of a situation that can be so serious. it's amazing to see. Like, we're just cool, man. We're the cool kids, honestly speaking. Um, but yeah, man. Otherwise, have a safe lockdown, guys. We'll see how this is gonna work out. I hope there's no tragedy. I hope there's no tragedy in the news. That's things that I'm kind of expecting. Also, I don't know because a lot of things are closed. I'm hearing that people can't buy cigarettes. I'm hearing people can't buy alcohol. Yeah, and I don't know how people are gonna go up and about to buy food. How that's gonna go. The logistics of that. I'm not really sure, but we'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I hope you guys have everything you need. Probably, hopefully, for the next 1 or 2 weeks. Just little things you'll need, like bread or something, because that's gonna expire. And I hope like you're close to a supermarket, like a market or a store, a convenience store, where you could just go and quickly buy some bread or buy some stuff. Because I heard that you can pour petrol. So if you're in the petrol station, you can go in there and just buy a few things. Yeah, I think that's how it will be going for the most part. Um, yeah, I don't know about the stores. I'm seeing that a lot of things are empty right now at the stores. That's why I went yesterday, man, because I knew today was gonna be real, and it's real right now. Like, things have run out. A lot of things have run out. So yeah, it's pretty hectic. But anyways, I'll check you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please look out for a next video we put out. And once again, please download the mixtape. I put a lot of work in it in the beginning. In the end of last year to the beginning of this year, and I'm planning to work on more things now, especially with the whole lockdown and being at home. I'll probably be working on more music, see how the inspiration goes. I'm still getting there, but I don't want to do anything half-assed. If I'm gonna do it, I must do it right. I must be in the right state of mind. So yeah, man. But otherwise, hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, also check out that interview I told you about. But yeah, man, have a good one. Peace, love. Stick up, chisa, in my leg, every side, bunky, see ya, pull up.